safe war, break a nuclear attack. Hamburger Hill through the trenches where they raised me at season. Like I've been locked up in a smoker. You Batman, I'm killing niggas, guess I am the Joker. War paint all on my face like an Indian. Next nigga speaking ill about the gang, I'm in him. Yeah, I'm here, just can't be seen like a Sasquatch. The way we eating rappers, blame it on the bathroom. Anybody claiming king, I'm gunning for that ass. With a local Joe for hopeful, or Jay-Z and Nan. I shake and bake, cross over, oop off the glass, running, gunning just for fun. Got my niece on that ass. With the Wilkins and Dawn, still flipping on that ass. When about the green, got the banner, watch, hope smash, told Kanye, thank you, I appreciate the laugh. Showed allegiance to the owl, so the road gave a pass. Had to take the test, but my grade showed a pass. Blue strings in my chucks when the springs, dumbass. And I put that on the C's, on the set. You niggas want my spot, taking me, wanna bet. You dummies hella funny, but you get no respect. On the streets looking queer, only thing missing is a dress. I shadow lip gloss, you bitch niggas got breath. They yo, Twan, pass a shovel, couple graves need digging. Hell have no fury, and you know it's Lord willing. Mass murder on the mic, it's been the free killing. Man, woman, and child, you can spend me with your feelings. Beast, catch me drinking rivers under shade trees. I'm the one Joe seen trying to drain you Frady. Anunnaki, only couple gods in my pantheon. Naboo X is where my people come from. On the search for the goal, and it's the nearest sun. Unorthodox, sporadical, mythical, mathematical. I'm magical, taking your firstborn as collateral. Gang! Ah.
To the photons, think that I'm not. I issue more than headlocks, they be taking headshots. I keep firing to the pen sound like it's bad shots. Now move your feet like we in bedrock. You fucking around out of wedlock. Me, I'm committed to doing it again and again like it's OCD. And treat this bitch like Flo King, so this Allen don't leave. I kill these lyrics and carry them for half a 16.
The worldwide heavyweight, get it straight, it's the game. From the B to the C's, we are G's and we bang. Full court defense, better put Mr. in your prefix. Please, Mr. Fenner, when you're speaking. We're like the justice scale, we're uneven. All rise when I reside and I be seated. The data bank just got deleted. Understand the cause of the effect of your bleeding.
I'm more seeds at the stake on the skillet. Niggas hate that I kill it so much, it's breaking their feelings. And I'm taking their spirit up out of the grave. I'm digging. People say I'm a menace cause I got some dangerous intentions. Now listen, niggas can't touch me. So if your dogs keep barking, I'ma shoot them and turn their ass to hush puppets. We the gang with the chains that's played it. And we all like brothers, so it's gang related, huh?
One too many members, so the game gets deeper. All back, so why so nobody can creep us with the speed of a cheetah. Power moves like Vegeta, load the clips. Start grinding, Lord knows I'm about to re-up. Cause we up, game 4, the series is
Come on in, y'all hear me?
Like South Beach,
yeah.
In the AM, bring the pay
yeah.
Call it ride and grind, return of the...
Yeah. What it do? What's good? Pam, I see you. Yeah, man. Hey, finna have some fun tonight, man. Finna have some fun tonight, man. It's gonna be a good one, man. Well, hopefully it's gonna be a good one. Yes, indeed. Do my mic sound nice? Check. 1 2 1 2. Professor the Film Fan, how you doing, family? How y'all doing? Oh man. Yeah. Hold on. Let me introduce this show. You know how I like to do it. Know how I get down? Let's get down. Yeah, man. How y'all doing? It's Thursday, y'all. I went in on this a little bit yesterday. I had some fun yesterday on Twitter. Had some fun yesterday on X, the tweets, whatever we calling it. You know what I'm saying? But today I really want to get into it. I really want to break it down. And hopefully y'all break it down in the chat also. You know what I mean? Y'all talk about it in the chat also. This is one of them, right? It's one of them. It's one for the books. You know what I mean? Some people don't know how to make heads or tails of it. I don't know, right? I know, you know what I'm saying? We could do the conspiracy route, You know what I'm saying? We could just, it's many ways to look at this. It's many ways to look at this. So I'm going to try to, if y'all know me and y'all been rocking with me, y'all know I like to attack things from every different angle that I can, right? I like to attack it from all angles. So hopefully as we go through this tonight and we read through the article that I'm going to present and we talk about this book that just dropped yesterday, that we try to come at it from every angle, right? We're going to come at it from every angle. Now, I have my, what I think is right. You know what I'm saying? What I think is wrong. I'm going to give y'all my opinions, but I'm still going to do that. So, give me 1 second. My bad. Give me 1 second. Just trying to get this computer right. I'm back. I'm back. Mola said, "Who white baby is it?" That's right. Whose white baby is that? We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. Appreciate the $2 super chat. You know I got something for you. Give me 1 second. What should I give you? I'm gonna give you this. I got something for you right here. Let's go.
Cheetah's out of control. I'm out of control. This whole damn party's out of control.
Yeah, man. Whose white baby is that? We're gonna get into it. What's up, Kiro? Crazy work indeed, man. Crazy work indeed. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's start this show, man. Y'all know what it is. This is Blues House Live. I am your host, Bluminati. Damn, see, computer acting stupid again. That's all right. We're gonna do it like this. I'm your host, Bluminati. All right. I'm gonna guide y'all through this craziness that we got going on in the Marvel universe that I think it touches everything. And that's the crazy thing is we're gonna get into the naysayers, the people who are still kind of applauding or placating and boosting the things up when it comes to T'Challa's erasure in his humiliation. This is damn near like a humiliation ritual with what they're doing with T'Challa, right? So without further ado, let's start this damn show. Yeah. Come on. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. Donations can are there if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can hit the $ Bluminati at the Cash App, $ Bluminati. That's the Cash App. Get the likes up. I don't care how many in here. If you in here, please hit that like button so we can push it so more people could come in and get in on this chat and get in on this conversation. So please hit that thumbs up, man. And if you can't share it, I don't care where you share it to. You can share it to the void for all I care. That lets the algorithm know that I'm live and that people want to watch. So you know what I'm saying? Please do that. Now. Now. Let's jump into this. Do we want to call it BS? What do we want to call it, man? What do we want to call it? Let's get into it, though. I'm gonna read this. It's an article coming from the Daily Mail. They wrote an article about it. I've already read said book that this article was written about. I read it, yesterday. As y'all know, I am an avid comic book reader, collector, fan, all things like that. But it's a white boy that's the son of T'Challa. This African king which rules this African nation has what I'm assuming is his biological child. Now I'm gonna go through the weeds and some things because I did reread the book, but I'm gonna save that for later because it's still some undertones that need to be addressed. Oh shit, these might be overtones, right? That need to be addressed, right? I want to address this is just a one-off theory. Oh, it's just a one-off. This the Marvel Knights is not canon. I want to address that and what it really means, you know what I'm saying? Because I think people say stuff like that because they don't want to accept what's going on. And they've been given, trash for so long that now they just used to the trash. They used to getting bad stories, or they used to having the representation mocked. That's what I'm gonna say. They used to having a representation mocked, right? So I'm gonna talk about that because it seems like this situation is going viral, right? I think this situation is going viral. I think people are, I don't know if they're waking up or if they're seeing, oh, this is some what, you know what I'm saying? People are talking about this. I don't know if it was on purpose. I don't know if Christopher Priest did this on purpose to have people talking. If Marvel said, oh, we got him, we're going to get him talking. I don't know, but people are talking, right? But it's two sides to that. It's two sides of that. That's just like having being trending on social media, right? That don't necessarily mean it's a good thing. So we're going to be talking about race, legacy, right? Who gets to wear the crown in Wakanda? Who should? Is there a problem with this white boy, man, person succeeding to T'Challa and becoming the king of Wakanda? Is there an actual problem, narratively speaking, right? Are we gonna, we're gonna get into that? So, like I said, let's talk about this source. This article, it covers the comic book. Shit, I don't forgot the damn name of the comic. Either I don't know why I forgot it. It's a Marvel Knights comic. How about this? Let's just pull the article up. I'm over here tripping already. Let's just pull the article up. Share my screen. Yada da. Like that there. Come on now. My computer been acting super slow for some reason. Where you at now? Let's share it. Let's share it. Why am I in front? This is the dumbest. I'm trying to tell y'all this. I've been having issues with this thing for a while now, man. I don't know what's going on, but we gonna work through it, man. Daily Mail. Title of the article is Marvel fans erupt after new Black Panther is revealed as white. Can y'all see that? Let me blow this up a little bit up for y'all, man. So we can read through it together, my peoples, my good people. All right. Get Vanna White out of the way. Come on now, move, Vanna. Says Marvel fans are in an uproar after the debut of a controversial new storyline that reimagines Black Panther's legacy with a shocking twist. The latest heir appears to be white. The premiere issue of Marvel Knights: The World to Come dropped Wednesday and introduced a new character named Katoma, which T'Challa, Prince of the fictional African kingdom of Wakanda, and the original Black Panther refers to as his son. According to BleedingCool.com, the comic reveals that T'Challa fathered Katoma with his early love interest, Monica Lynn, a character pulled from early comic arcs. This is one thing that's really confusing people. Monica Lynn is black. Monica Lynn is black. If y'all read the comics, y'all know Monica Lynn is black. She black. She not light skinned. She is black, right? So how can Katoma be the son of T'Challa and Monica Lynn? Ow. So, but in a major shakeup, Katoma grows to resent his father and ultimately challenges him for the throne. After defeating T'Challa in battle, look, T'Challa just can't catch a break. I don't want to get into it yet, but T'Challa just can't catch a break. Since Chad has passed, and I don't want to, jump into what my diatribe this early, but since Chad has passed, T'Challa has not caught a break yet. He ain't caught a break. Nowhere. They killed him off in the movies. He done been beat up by Captain America. He done lost his kingdom. Now he getting beat up by this white dude, the white kid, his own flesh and blood. Right? So after defeating T'Challa in battle, Katoma removes his mask only to reveal blonde hair, blue eyes, and distinctively Caucasian features. White baby. This white child. Where did this white child come from? Where? What? So of course everybody's confused. Of course everybody confused. They're like, what? What is going on? Where does damn white child come from? Oh, we're gonna get into the Ryan guy. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. Like I said, I don't want to keep going. It says the reveal sent social media into a meltdown. They looked at this and thought it was a good idea. One user fumed. Another quipped, "Life is a horror movie in 2025." The character T'Challa was famously portrayed by the late Chadwick Boseman in Marvel's Black Panther films, celebrated for honoring African culture and representation. We know what that movie did, right? We know the significance of that movie. And not just that movie, the character of T'Challa. We know. Now fans are questioning whether the latest storyline undermines that legacy. It's crazy how fans now are like, oh, that's undermining the legacy. But to not recast boosted the legacy. Like, now y'all want to be mad? That's my situation. That's why I'm looking at, like, y'all shouldn't be mad at it. Y'all should be right on board with this. All y'all who was cheerleading Shuri can be Black Panther because she was that in the comics. Y'all are misogynistic. Y'all just don't like black women. Oh, it's too soon. This is the best way to honor Chadwick. All of y'all. Now look, this is what it comes to. This is when you know that they playing in your face, right? This is how you know they're playing in your face. Since Black Panther having a white son would be ridiculous, one person posted, while another one raised, Black Panther is white? Marvel actually did the unthinkable, and it's insane. Some even speculated about which actor might play the character in a future film. I guess it looks a little like Ryan Gosling, one fan wrote. Now, y'all all know the meme. What's up, Nico? James McD in the building. I'm gonna get to y'all chats. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me. We're gonna answer chats later on. But y'all know the meme about Ryan Gosling. We're gonna talk about that. But these are some of the tweets and things of that nature. Black Panther having a white son would be ridiculous. Life is a horror movie. That's all of that. It's the Ryan Gosling meme. What if Ryan Gosling is coming to Marvel to play the Black Panther after all? In a new comic. Hold on one second. Hold on. My bad, y'all. LOL, stop letting these non-black people touch Black Panther. They do silly stuff like this. Somebody said the writer is black. You know, if there would be any writer who would try to give the Black Panther mantle to a white person, of course, it would be Christopher Priest, the man who made it his job to shove white characters into Wakanda's mythos. That is true. They come, and it's crazy. A lot, you know, it's crazy. And a lot of people are turning on Christopher Priest. A lot of people are turning on Christopher Priest. A lot of people. Another added, what if Ryan Gosling's coming into Marvel to play Black Panther? Meanwhile, others online were quick to clarify that the writer behind the comic is black. Yeah. Indeed, Christopher Priest, who co-created Marvel Knights, the World to Come alongside Joe Quesada, Richard Esanove, and Richard Starkings, is widely recognized as the first black writer-editor in mainstream comics. He previously served as editor of Spider-Man in the mid-1980s and later penned major titles at DC, including Green Lantern. Still, one disgruntled fan chimed, if there would be any writer who would try to, I already read that, it'd be Christopher Priest. The Marvel Knights, the World to Come issue kicks off with T'Challa's death, but the real twist comes as the story rewinds to reveal how he got there. After the death of his wife, Storm. So this book goes through, like, because it's an Elseworld story, so to speak. What if you want to? I don't necessarily think that. I don't think that. I want y'all to go back and think of those Marvel Knight stories. Think of that Daredevil Marvel Knights. Think of that Black Panther Marvel Knights that Christopher Priest wrote. All of that stuff ended up becoming lore, ended up becoming canon. Right? So, oh, it's just a one-off. You sure about that? You sure? I don't necessarily believe that shit. I think they finna take this and run with it. Because from my understanding, this story is a story Christopher Priest had wanted to tell before he left Marvel. This was one that just didn't make it past, didn't get in there. Now he's got the opportunity to really hone it in and get it in. So don't think that this won't be canon. Don't think that this won't be lore. Because the thing is, it's set in the 616. It's just set in the 616 of the future. It's in the future. And this isn't like Age of Apocalypse or any of those other things. This is 616's future for T'Challa. Right? Just like what Jason Aaron did with Thor and the future of Thor, old man Thor. And there's a certain future that they want T'Challa to have, and this is it. Just to let y'all know, this is it. So after the death of his wife, Storm, T'Challa attempts to preserve his legacy by fathering a child with Lynn, one of his earliest love interests in the comics. That's a lot of stuff. That child, a son named Katoma, whose name means fortified encampment, grows up to challenge his father for the throne of Wakanda. Wearing a full Black Panther suit, Katoma defeats T'Challa in combat but spares his life. Then comes the jaw-dropping reveal. He moves his mask to show that he's in fact white. Now, the big question lingering for fans is how T'Challa could possibly have a white son. Some readers are now speculating that Monica Lynn might not be the boy's mother after all, per the outlet. Instead, attention has turned to Nicole Adams. And I also am turning to Nicole Adams. Let's dive into this, to the comic real quick. T'Challa is claiming him as his son, right? So I got a couple theories. It's a white dude, right? He white, blue eyes, blonde hair. He white. Hate to say it, T'Challa, he like to swirl a little bit. You know, if y'all been rocking with T'Challa, y'all know he will swirl. You know, he was coming at Sue extra hard, right? If y'all know anything about Nikki, you know what I mean? Nikki was one of his candidates back when he was in America doing his thing in America. I think that they're going to use Nikki and say that T'Challa did that. And the reason why I say that, is they made T'Challa, they took the honor from T'Challa in Black Panther 2, the movie, Wakanda Forever. A lot of people don't like to hone in on that, but as soon as that little boy showed up at the end, I said, "Oh shit, y'all just don't respect T'Challa at all, right? Y'all just don't respect T'Challa would not father or sire a son out of wedlock. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. Not only that, the first movie that y'all gave us let us know the character of T'Challa was totally against that. Just having a Wakandan outside of Wakandan law, right? Rule or whatever, growing up in Haiti without the king, and he the prince. He the heir apparent, he the heir to the throne, but he growing up in Haiti. That ain't T'Challa. That's not T'Challa. So when I saw this, I laughed. I said, you know what? This makes sense. This is what they've been trying to give y'all. They've been breaking T'Challa down for the past, 5 years now? 6 years? Or going on 6 ever since Chad. They've been, we got to deconstruct T'Challa. What you got to deconstruct T'Challa for? They've been breaking this man down. This is a humiliation ritual right here in our faces. That's what this is. That's what they are doing. Christopher Priest is complicit. The editor-in-chief over there at Marvel is complicit. Kevin Feige is complicit. Nate Moore is complicit. Ryan Coogler is complicit. I like Coogler too, but gotta call a spade a spade. Gotta call a spade a spade. This is nasty work. This is nasty work. They took his wife from him, right? He ain't married to Storm no more, which, you know, might not necessarily be the biggest thing in the world, but when you start adding all the pieces up, right? When you start putting the Legos together, when it comes to T'Challa and this Black Panther franchise, it really looks bad. This shit looks hella nasty when you start thinking about it. They've humiliated this man left and right. His last, the last comic run, his last run, official comic run, they introduced a character who was LGBTQ, right? Now, me personally, I think they was about to, and no disrespect to the LGBTQ community, but I think they was about to try to ship them two together. And if you read those books, there is a little flirtation in that. And like I said, no disrespect, but that ain't T'Challa. I want all, if y'all are fans of Black Panther, I want y'all to just go back 5 years and then come forward. Go back 5 years, look at anything Black Panther related. 5 years from when Chadwick passed, when they killed Black Panther off, and then come forward and see the destruction that they did to T'Challa's legacy, who he is narratively. I want y'all to look at that. It's bad out here, man. Let's get back into it. So although Nicole was believed to have died back in 2000, long-time comic fans know that death is rarely permanent in the Marvel Universe. Regardless of how the lineage shakes out, one thing has stunned readers across the board. Black Panther mantle now appears to belong to someone who presents as white. Here we go. Here we go. The mantle yet again. The mantle once again. Oh, Lance Geek Drum. What's up, Lance? What's up, Lance? Look, you one of them, huh? You one of them, huh? You one of them. Look, I know. I'm gonna address you real quick. I know. Could be, you know, why should we care? It's a this thing just be acting dumb as fuck. Right? Why should we care? It's an Elseworlds comic. It's a what if. It's a one-off. I'm going to ask you this. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about it? I know it's the Marvel Knights imprint. But are you sure about that? You sure this isn't just a test bed? Because the Marvel Knights that I know of from back in the day was test beds. A lot of stuff came out of those Marvel Knight issues. And if you look at a lot of these things in totality, Ryan Gosling, you saying, what does Ryan Gosling have to do? It's a joke. As of right now, it's funny. Ha ha ha, he, because the meme been floating around, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Gosling, because you know how it is. they will take a black actor and race swap them with a white actor. But they would, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, they would never do it with a black character. They'll never say, we getting let me see, give me a white shit, Ryan Gosling. We're gonna get Ryan Gosling to come in and play Blade, right? They won't do that. That's what the understanding is. They won't get a white character to come in to play a black character, but they will, I mean, a white actor to come in and play a black character, but they will get a black actor to come in and play a white character, right? So the meme is just, you know, it was funny. It was when they recast it to be a white dude because of all the race swaps they were doing, just laughing and joking. This seems to kind of be taking it a step further. Because if y'all know anything about the MCU and MCU synergy is, what they do in the comics, they try to bring on screen and vice versa. They want that synergy to happen. So now I'm looking at it, and like I said, it's could be conspiracy blue, tinfoil hat. But the way I'm looking at it, I ain't putting nothing past the fraud Feige over there. I'm not putting anything past that fraud when it comes to stuff like that. Pam, I appreciate the 199. 199. What you want, Pam? Let me see if I got something for you. I got something. Here we go, Pam. This is what I got for you.
I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Like a solitary rat. I love that movie. Pam says, are Swirlers writing the comics? Just a question. Look, I don't know Christopher Priest's marital status or his relationship status. I don't know. Could be. I do not know. But I wouldn't put it, nothing past it. I wouldn't put nothing past that. Really wouldn't. Really would not. So let's get back into what I'm talking about. Let's talk about the historical context for a minute of T'Challa, right? Let's rewind. Let's take it back. We know T'Challa debuted at what? 1966, created by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, first black superhero, mainstream American comics. We know his story about ruling Wakanda, an uncolonized African utopia, meant to be everything empowering for black readers, especially during the civil rights era. We know about all that, right? So with that historical context, the way that they are playing with this man, the way that they are just taking what he stands for and flipping that shit upside down, it's nuts. It's crazy. You don't see them you really don't see them play like that with other characters, right? You really don't. Not without a great reason behind it. You don't, right? So with that being said, we know I'm going to keep bringing up that things changed for this man. I keep saying for this character, when the man who played him died. For some reason, I don't know, the editor-in-chief, Feige, the powers that be, it's like they put everything. If Chadwick, it makes me want to think, if he was alive, what would the storyline be for Black Panther if Chadwick was still here with us? Would they be propping Black Panther up? Right? Would they be propping him up? Would he be? Would they be pushing him like they push the Avengers, like they push Spider-Man, like DC pushes Batman? You know what I'm saying? Would they be propping him up? Because I'm not seeing no love right now. I'm not seeing no honor right now. Nowhere. Black Panther movie came out 2018, shattered records, $1.3 billion. That's billion with a B, right? And it wasn't just a hit for Marvel. Black Panther was a moment, a movement. You know what I mean? It meant something. Not just to Black, it meant something to a lot of people, a lot of even unmelanated people, right? Let's see what Chad talked about real quick and what it meant for him, right? Let's do this. Let's do this.
All of it's been very personal, just watching the kids experiencing. And for me, I would say, you know, they're two little kids, Ian and Taylor, who recently passed from cancer. And throughout our filming, I was communicating with them, knowing that they were both terminal. And what they said to me is, and their parents said, they're trying to hold on till this movie comes. And to a certain degree, you hear them say that and you're like, wow, that's like, I gotta get up and go to the gym. I gotta get up and go to work. You know, I gotta learn these lines. I gotta work on this accent. You know, seeing how devoted all of my castmates are, and knowing that will be something meaningful to them. But it's, to a certain degree, it's a humbling experience, because you're like, this can't mean that much to them, you know. But seeing how the world has taken us on, seeing how the movement and how it's taken on a life of its own, I realized that they anticipated something great. And I think back now to a kid and just, you know, waiting for Christmas to come, waiting for my birthday to come, waiting for a toy that I was going to get a chance to experience, or a video game. I did live life waiting for those moments.
Sad, man.
And so it put me back in the mind of being a kid, just to experience those two little boys' anticipation of this movie. And when I found out that they
take your time with it.
And we talking legacy here, people. You know, we're talking legacy, not just Chadwick's legacy, but the legacy of a character that was created to represent, you know, Black people, and show that it's something different outside of being a pimp, being a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like the positives of being a Black person, right? You got Chadwick, you know what I'm saying? He was good. Chadwick was going through what he was going through. We all know what he was going through. I'm pretty sure he cried because he could sympathize and empathize with those kids who was just trying to hold on so they can see this movie, man, right? And they out here playing in our face with this character. They out here playing in our face with the legacy of this man who died, basically died to bring this character alive. I know it's sad, but I want people to feel this, because people got to feel this. I ain't trying to make y'all cry, but people, you know what I'm saying? People got to feel this.
It means a lot.
People got to feel this. People have to feel this. You know what I'm saying? People got to feel this. People think that Oh, it's just a comic book. Oh, it's just a movie. Oh, it's just this. Oh, it's not. Yeah, art, man. Do y'all know what art is? Do y'all know what it does for human beings? We walk through life. We wake up every day, walk through life, and engage with people. We engage with their feelings. We engage with their thoughts. We engage with people physically. We engage with people mentally. Art helps us bring all that together. When some people can't convey the messages that they want to say, they use art to do it. When people need to feel something, they turn on their favorite music. Or they go watch, when they want to get comfortable, they get their comfort food and they watch their comfort show. I grew up 80s, 90s. My upbringing, I can tell y'all a date based off of a song. I could tell you a moment in time based off of a book that I was reading or an actor that I liked, right? A sports player. So when people say, oh, it don't matter, these are just stories. Nah, it matters to somebody. You know what I mean? It matters to some. I grew up reading comic books. It shaped who I am. Hey, hate to say it, it shaped who I am. Books shape who you are. TV, movies, music, it shapes who you are. It ain't just your parents. All this stuff play a role. So when you see the misrepresentation or the mishandling of Black Panther, it means something. And to me, it's them telling us something. The people who doing the mishandling, it's telling them, hey, we don't really care about you. We'll play with this character how we feel like it. We don't care about what y'all, we don't care. We're gonna do what we want to do. We're gonna do the fuck with what y'all gonna do. Right? So no, it's not that it's just a cartoon or it's just a book or it's just man, because it means something. It means something. So now let's get back into the storyline before I got all y'all. My bad, y'all. Let's get back into the storyline, man. Let's get back into it. This Katoma storyline, man. The optics. Let's talk optics because the optics are really off with this storyline. You know, replacing this proudly African king with a white heir is wild. Even if it is a what if scenario or Marvel Knights or whatever, it undermines the representation that fans have fought for in these books for decades. It undermines Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, right? It undermines the people or the reasoning for this character to even exist. So what if scenario be damned? Even in the what if, when, you know what? Let's take it to Wolverine, for instance. A lot of his what if scenarios make Wolverine look like a badass. Right? Age of Apocalypse, badass. Old Man Logan, badass. Even when they was doing the Krakoan area, he was the only one who was surviving. Badass. Kamala Khan, she's surviving as going into her future. Badass. In all these what if scenarios, everybody's a badass. But T'Challa, he get killed off. Storm too, she dead. In a race war. Who died? What do you mean Storm died in a race war? What the hell does that even mean? She died in a race war. And that's just so casually just thrown out there. Just a race. So you mean the goddess Aurora Monroe from Harlem, New York, who grew up in Cairo. just died in a race war. What? Yeah, the new Ultimate Wolverine, Cole is right. That's what I'm saying. Like, now, I'm glad that you say that, Lance. I'm glad you brought that up. Because that Ultimate T'Challa book, that Ultimate Black Panther book, come on. Come on now. Weak sauce. Weak sauce. Weak sauce. You see what I'm saying when we do the comparing and contrasting? You see? And I'm just comparing it with their own stuff. That's all. That's all. So as we compare, would Marvel ever, would Steve Rogers ever become black? Right? In a what if scenario? Yeah, I guess so. Captain America, they did make Captain America black, right? But Sam Wilson. So they upgraded Sam Wilson into Captain America because they're using this. It's the mantles. That's another thing that's egregious to me. Them going full head of, you know what I'm saying, into this mantle situation. So not only do we get race swaps, we get a race swap on top of a mantle swap, which is just as bad. But the thing is with Sam, right? Some would say, well, he earned the shield. He was built into the shield, respected even, right? This Katoma character just came out of nowhere, whooping up on T'Challa, beating up on his daddy, right? Why T'Challa got familiar daddy-son issues like that? What, like domestic issues? Why does T'Challa have domestic issues? Right? That should be a Reed Richards situation. Reed should have domestic issues, not to the point to where, like, you know, he beating up on Sue but like Reed is aloof. He's a nerd into trying to fix the work. He's so into his work that all that family stuff is secondary to him trying to, you know, nerd out and fix stuff. That ain't T'Challa. That ain't T'Challa. So they just dropped this white boy into this storyline, right? And I look, it's the first book. Like I said, we're going to approach it from different situations. It's the first book of the series. So we don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of storyline that's got to be built up and given to us. But for right now, the shock value is there. The shock value is there. Did I miss a super chat? I did. My bad, Buck. Buck hit us with a $4.99. He says, see, all that gender race swapping led to this mess. And a lot of our folks were so pro-race. Yes, they love the race swapping. Why do our people love the race swapping? That is, look, ladies and gentlemen, that is not representation. That is not representation. And I'm not telling these black actors to not go, you know, do not work. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But that's not Halle as Ariel. Like, why? The thing is, the reason why I'm so like looking at it with the side eye is because we know what it comes with. We know what it comes with. Ariel will revert back as temporary representation. We revert back to being the Caucasian entity that she was introduced as, right? And it comes with a lot of BS. It comes with a lot of BS. And I'm gonna tell you this: these companies talk about having diverse characters and yada. We got black, and we never see them. It's 2 black characters that they'll use. They'll bring they'll make sure to get, if it's a white character that they just on the fence about, they'll turn them black. Wonder Man, let's do a Wonder Man story, but let's make him black. Because when they do that, that still pushes the Wonder Man narrative. No, regardless, that pushes the Wonder Man narrative. He's just gonna be black for this, this iteration. He's gonna be black. But it does nothing for a black character that Yahya Abdul-Mateen could be playing. Does nothing for a black character that Jonathan Majors could have been playing. Right. There's nothing for it. Then you get backlash, you get all of this hate, and then it's for what? Because it just disrespects the character, because the character reverts right back. So why would I even want to go through that? You know what I'm saying? But this dude, the white dude gets dropped in. He's the new king of Wakanda. No history, no heritage, no lineage, just the white savior energy. See, and that's what we're getting at. This is white savior in. Now, I know he's probably going to end up being, I don't know. He might end up being the villain or a pawn in this situation. But this reeks of white savior. That's what it reeks. It smells just like white savior. T'Challa's dead, white man on the throne. What? And if you think about it, in both movies, it was the white savior in that too. Everett Ross saved the day, right? Who saved the day in Black Panther 1? Everett Ross. He's, you know what I'm saying? He stopped the ship from going out. If that would have happened, that would have been it. Game over for Wakanda, right? Part 2. What did he do in part 2? I'm trying to remember. I pushed part 2 out my mind, so I can't even remember. But he saved the day in that shit too. He saved in that day too. But a lot of people online is calling cap on this. A lot of people calling cap on this because it's BS. Dre, what up, Dre Mac? What up? Yeah, I think they should be going live in a couple minutes right after me. The Pantheon should be going live. I want to see what Chill got to say too. I'm surprised he must have been saving it because he ain't say nothing too much yesterday, and he really ain't said too much today on Twitter. So I want to see what he got to say also. But yeah, man, people just ain't feeling this, and I'm glad that it's opening up some people's eyes. But I feel like it's a little bit what it is, a little too late. You know what I'm saying when it comes to this. So now we got to bring it back to the recast T'Challa movement, because you know we on board on that. We want to see T'Challa recast it, get the full support. Been hella vocal about it. You know what I'm saying? Hate that they chose to. I'm gonna use the word retire T'Challa instead of recasting him after Chadwick Boseman's passing. Because he never died in the comics officially, you know what I'm saying? He's never died in the comics. He's probably one character that is canon that has never died, right? He's never died. He's never met his demise. He's been captured, exiled, brainwashed, put into a coma, but never died. Yet it seems like, with the MCU, the reverberations of his death can be seen. We in the MCU, they want to do a tribute, and then they tribute with a child. That's the tribute. Is that what's supposed to be Chad's or T'Challa's legacy? This is T'Challa's legacy, a bastard. The son of somebody who no longer exists on screen, who don't know his daddy, never really we ain't never seen him interact with his daddy. We don't know if he like him or not. He can't teach him shit because he don't exist. But this is legacy. This is the heritage that they want to say. They want to say that black men show up, die, and leave bastard kids all around. You know what I'm saying? That's the narrative that they want to push. Black men come into this world, sire kids die or go to jail and leave their bastard kids to roam the earth and fend for themselves. Is that a narrative that we want to push? It's crazy you do that, and there's so many ways you can bring to. T'Challa was a scroll. He was off world. He was doing some other stuff, but y'all decided to just kill him. Y'all could have just not did the movie and waited. Did a recast on the low and boom, bring him back, right? And instead of leaning into that, Marvel is giving us, instead of trying to ensure that the legacy of Black Panther and making Black Panther to be something, to be respected and loved, they want to give us a white son in his future. And that's why when I say it means something because they letting us know that T'Challa's future is a white son who takes the throne. In T'Challa's future, he sires a white baby. He does. Now I'm gonna say this feels like a deliberate move to take Black leadership away. In the blackest franchise that Marvel has. I'm gonna say that. Some people might not say that. Some people might not see that, but I think it's a deliberate move to let y'all know that Black leadership don't mean nothing. Or we can take it away whenever we want. Even if he is the king, we can take it away because we'll put somebody else up there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Right? But it goes back. Like I said, all this, and it seems like I'm ranting, but it all goes into the race swapping to me and the double standard of it. It all goes back to that. Like I said, this is just them testing the water, seeing what they can do, seeing how far they can go, seeing what lines they can step on. Right? Because we know like I said earlier, when a white character is reimagined as Black, we see the fans call it woke. Oh, it's woke. I hate that word. But when this Black legacy is being given to a white character, I've seen people say, oh, that's genius. Oh, just wait. It's going to make sense. Yada, yada, yada. Right? Oh, just wait. And we see how that worked. Like I brought up, a Black Little Mermaid, outrage. Everybody mad. Oh, man. They mad at Hermione right now with the recasting of the Harry Potter kids. She got a little melanin in her skin and they going crazy. But we get this white Black Panther and, oh, come on, man. It's just fiction. It's just fiction. Don't worry about it. It's just a story. It's just the comics. Until Ryan Gosling shows up in Doomsday or Secret Wars as Black Panther. From a different universe. Or from the future, or whatever the hell they want to do. Because like I said, the precedent is being set with this storyline. This Marvel Knight story is letting y'all know that, hey, don't be surprised when we pull this shit out of our ass now. Don't be surprised when we pull this shit out of our ass and Ryan Gosling walks through a portal or jumps out of a tree and pull his mask out. And it's him. Or better yet, shit, Robert, we talking Ryan Gosling, it's probably Robert Downey Jr. Shit, he playing everybody. Don't be surprised if don't be surprised come Secret Wars when that T'Challa show up and take his mask off, or I'm sorry, that Black Panther show up and take his mask off and he hits you with this and it's a white face and it's Robert Downey Jr. Don't be surprised, man. Do not be surprised. I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you. Do not be surprised. So yeah, Marvel, if y'all are listening, man, we see what y'all doing. We see exactly what y'all doing. At least I do. You know, you gave us this white son of T'Challa before giving us a live T'Challa on screen. That lets me know where your priorities are. that shows me exactly what you think of us. Like on that NWA skit, here's what they think about you. Here's what they did. This shows me exactly. But the truth is, you can't build a legacy by erasing lineage. You can't. You cannot. So, my final takeaway before I get into these comments is, look, if there's room for a multiverse white king of Wakanda, then it's damn so room for a recast of T'Challa. Bring T'Challa back. Bring him back. All right, bring him back. That's all I got. Let's get into these comments. Because I know y'all like blue all over the place. But let's get into these comments, man. Let's get into these comments. Let's see what y'all talking about. Because y'all was having a good time in the comments. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who came and joined. Please hit the like button. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's push it out. Let's get into these comments. Let's see. Pam said, not the swirl. Well, that's why the last 4 classes are in the white, black. They do, huh? No, I mean, the swirl. The swirl is real, man. The swirl is real. Says Ryan Clark about the flame T'Challa. Hey, Ryan Clark, I would like to see Ryan Clark say something about this. That'd be dope. Him and RG3 should just go edit about this subject right here. I think that'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. Lawrence A say they did this so they can say, well, it happened in the comments. I believe that. I believe, like I said, expect for this to happen. Expect for them to figure out a way to slide a white Black Panther, white king in this. No, for real. Nico Bean, what's up? He said the whole Tucson thing would be better if they went with Nakia being obsessed with T'Challa and showing her psychotic side, along with her aiding and getting Killmonger resurrected. I still wouldn't like it. You talk about her turning evil, her being the what's her bag? What is her name? Malice. Talking about Nakia turning into Malice and all of that. I still wouldn't like it. I still wouldn't like it. They got T'Challa crying over Storm smashing Logan in 2025. The thing is, and I know a lot of people want the Storm and T'Challa situation. They want that marriage, and it's. I think it worked for a while, and then you know what I'm saying. But it's ups and downs. I think they should be able to come back together, whatever. But I wouldn't mind T'Challa exploring some beautiful black women out here, right? Let T'Challa explore. Let him sow his royal oats, as as King Joffrey would say. You know what I'm saying? Lance said, to be fair, they say they wanted to raise him away from the kingdom. Yeah, okay, but that didn't make sense to the first movie. Because the whole first movie was about being raised away from the kingdom and what happens. How was a bad thing? Let's see. Oh, you like Black? You a real Black Lightning fan? Black Lightning is dope, man. That was DC's first black superhero, mainstream black superhero, if I recall. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it isn't a test bed because Marvel Comics have been slowly dying. They already ruined Peter and Miles, and I meant Ryan Coogler. It's a test bed, man. I'm gonna look. The mandate on Peter Parker is he can't get back with Mary Jane. He can't. That's crazy, right? His mandate is he cannot get back with Mary Jane. He got to be miserable. Mo in the building. What up, Mo? You know what? I ain't got no issue. You run that past him, man. You let him know. It's whatever. I don't have no issues, but me and him, I tried to get back. I ain't finna rehash that on here, but I tried to holler at him, and He gave me his behind. So it is what it is. Raptor Close says, love Kugler's work, but he's the worst thing to happen to T'Challa. And the sad thing is he can't see it. You're absolutely right. He can't see it because I would give him grace on the second one. He can't see it on the second one because of grief, right? So I would say if you're grieving and you can't do your job, then you need to vacate the premises and let somebody else come and do the job, right? Because you're absolutely right. He is the worst thing to probably happen to T'Challa. But that whole team, him, Nate Moore, Feige, that whole team, that creative process, they are the worst things to happen to T'Challa. I 100% agree with you. Wonder how much say and protection Chadwick had over the character. I doubt half of these decisions were passive. I don't know how much I know he fought, he fought really hard for Black Panther and the character and things of that nature. I don't know how much actual power he had, but I know he fought to make T'Challa what he is and to make people love him and what he stands for and things of that nature. But I don't know. Let's see what else. He still says Marvel, the end comic event had totally different, but still interesting future scenarios. And right. And the thing is, I'm gonna say this because I said this also. I said this storyline, I don't necessarily think it's a bad story. I want to preference that also. The reason I'm saying that is because if you look at this book in a vacuum, I think the story probably end up being dope, right? In a vacuum, without all the other surrounding stuff. But since we got all of this other BS, the deconstruction of T'Challa and Captain America whooping his ass and him, the kingdom being stripped away from him, this is just a series of horrible events for T'Challa and the story and the legacy of T'Challa. If this was just a random one-off and we still had T'Challa being the king and we still got him on TV being, in the movies being the dope, this would probably fly under the radar. This would probably just be looked at as, oh, okay. People would just be intrigued by it. But people are past being intrigued. This now just feels like downright disrespect. That's what it feels like. So yeah, if I can take this story and read it in a vacuum without all the other stuff going on, probably have a good time with it. It feels like 2018 scared a lot of people in media. Yeah, I think it did. What if this is just one big joke? From my understanding, this was a story that Christopher Priest wanted to, because Christopher Priest was the one who was sneaking white folks into Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? His Hunter, right? That's his creation. You know what I'm saying? He does that. So, excuse me. I don't think this is a joke. He going in on this. This is 100% all him. I think too many co-sign race swaps because they see it as a quick fix, not looking about the. Yes, indeed. Seeing too many co-sign race swaps, thinking it balances the scales. They're not looking at the bigger picture. Right. Christopher Priest is black, wrote this crap. He has to be trolling. Not just look. All skin folk ain't kinfolk is a saying that I've been hearing, from my family and family adjacent for the longest. And I'm not even saying that he ain't kinfolk. I'm saying that this was ill. If with me giving Priest some grace, I would say that this is just ill-timed. That's a part of me wants to say that this is ill-timed. Right? Because like I said, in a vacuum, this story might actually go. But, right, with everything that's going on, so this just compounds the issue. This isn't this isn't a healing story. This isn't a story that rehabilitates T'Challa's legacy. This is a story that adds more fuel to the fire of destroying T'Challa's legacy. As of right now, that's what it seems like. Maybe Secret Wars and the soft reboot be how they recast. Surely they must be aware of the outcry. I don't think they can. I think Marvel is, they look at themselves, especially Kevin Feige, the fraud. I think they look at themselves like they just too big to fail. Think of all the BS that they've given us in these past 5 years, from COVID to now. Think of all the BS, right? I think they feel that they just too big to fucking fail. And this is what you get from people who don't care about the consumer. Who don't care about the consumer. They just think they think that they got the best crack on the block. They think they got the hottest drug out. And they think they're the only ones who can sell it, develop it, and move it. That's what I think they think. Christopher Priest is saying, due to complain about having the right black characters and one of the right man. Hey, he did. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Yes, indeed. So they have him come in blackface. I'm walking out if it's RDJ. It's gonna be RDJ. I'm trying to tell you. We got the Gosling memes going around. It need to be RDJ. I'm gonna do one for tomorrow. I'm gonna post that up tomorrow. It's gonna be RDJ. Secret Wars. The return of Black Panther, and it's gonna be RDJ. Avengers. Oops, all downies. Yep. I'm trying to tell you, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. Buck said they're trying to condition us for it. Now they can say, well, there's a White Panther in the comics. Hey, yeah. That's why I said that this is a test bed. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Appreciate the $4.99, Buck. I got something else for you. Something else for you.
Let's ride.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What else we got? So T'Challa spent more time with that white baby than every two. Look, if they, you know what? You're right, man. Big Dog Gaming. What up? What up? Why don't Marvel ever talk about Prince Hunter? If anything, he has more right to the throne, but he don't fit the narrative that they want to see out in the public. Only real. Hey now. Hey now. But that's the thing is, that's Christopher Priest created Hunter, right? But they don't want, you know. So then editor-in-chief Joe Quesadilla asked Peter, MJ, and T'Challa, or yeah, you're right. And the thing is, I mean, him as an editor, did they give him because of that Marvel Knights? Because when they did the Marvel Knight imprint, Joe Quesada and Jimmy, what's his name, Jimmy Palamadio, they were the architects of Marvel Knights, right? And I think because they had left Marvel and they had started their own thing, Event Comics, I think is what it's called, because the story has it that they wanted to go over there to Image, right? And Todd said, who, him? No, he can't come over here. So they couldn't go kick it with the cool kids, so they created their own stuff, and then they came over and did Marvel Knights, and the rest is history. And then he ended up being EIC over at Marvel. But yeah, nah, Joe Quesada don't seem like is the best thing going right now. They're trying black characters like T'Challa extinct in media. Yeah, exactly. It seems like that's what they want to push. Either they want to make him extinct or they want to make him like a pariah. Right? Normally when they do that, they have somebody else to come in and take that place. And I don't mean nobody else white, but somebody black, but for that, pushing maybe white supremacist agendas or something like that. It'll be who we will call a coon or somebody like that. A Tyrone Magnus. But I don't see that. Dre says Marvel think they have the dopest moves like Chucky. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Chris wrote it to T'Challa like Batman early on, but ran out of steam at the end. Casper. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, Dame Dash, that's what Super Chat. Yeah, man. Yeah. But like I said, I'm trying to come at all angles of this. I'm trying to give a little bit. If you're a comic book fan, or the comic book fan of me just wants to, enjoy the book, like I said, read it in a vacuum and come up with different ideas and who's the father or who's the mother, you know what I'm saying? But then I can't because of all the surround. Like, you can't enjoy a T'Challa story, a Black Panther story. You can't enjoy it because they've done so much harm to the brand. So it's hard to enjoy it. So you flipping through every page and combing through it with the fine-tooth comb and looking at things. It's making you look at, you just can't enjoy it because like I said, they've done damage. They've done damage to the brand. So it's hard to enjoy. That's really about it. That's the prognosis. That's really all I can tell you on that, man. But I will tell you that I think this is my conspiracy. If y'all are going to check out the book, you can do it on the, like Dre showed y'all this morning. You can do it that way. You ain't got to contribute, no coins. But I think this is crazy because, like I reread it. They said that Everett Ross is the catalyst to what's going on. He's the reason everything is happening. Now I went a whole. I said, "Damn, is Everett Ross really the daddy? Did Everett Ross slide in Monica? Wow, T'Challa wasn't looking. That'll make T'Challa look even worse, right?" So I was like, "No, that can't be it." But I was like, "Damn, did Everett Ross slide in Monica while T'Challa wasn't looking, and Monica had this white baby, and T'Challa just is a cuck now and just took the baby as his own?" Oh man, if that is it, I'm done. If they do something like that, I'm done, right? Then I said, okay, well, let me push that to the side. Is it Nikki's baby? Did T'Challa, you know what I'm saying? Before he linked up with Monica, he linked up with Nikki, and now he got some ghetto twins. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call them when the babies are born. When the father fathers two babies at the same time from, I said, is it ghetto twins? Because I think we're gonna get it's another heir. Because if you look at the cover, it's you get Katoma on one side, and I don't know who this other young lad is on the other side, but he's black. So I'm thinking one baby is from Nikki, one baby is from Monica, ghetto twins, and that's what we about to get, right? So even with that, I'm like, damn, it's still no matter what, T'Challa is getting the ass end of the stick with this storyline, right? Ass end of the stick. Either he sired a baby out of wedlock at the same time that he sired whoever the black baby is, or he ends up being a cuckold and it's Everett Ross's child through Monica, right? Or I ain't even think about that. I don't think he would adopt, because in order to take the herb, you got to be of bloodline. You can't just take the herb without being a bloodline, right? So it can't be that. I don't know. This, and like I said, this would be a great mystery to enjoy. Or what D Stizzle said, he's Victor Creed Jr. Right. He's Victor Creed Jr. He do look like a young Victor Creed, though. He looked like a young Sabretooth. He do. And he seemed to be ferocious in a fighter like him. So But you see how after, you know what I'm saying? After I got all that out, how we can kind of laugh and joke about it. This is what some say this Namor. Oh man, Moloch, not Namor, but see, this is what you should be able to do with this book. With this book, we should be able to get around the campfire and just kumbaya, laugh and joke about whose white baby this is, right? We should be able to joke about whose white baby this is, but we can't because they disrespected T'Challa so damn much. You can't really do that. You can't really do that. Dre says the theory for me is that Everett Ross from the past and brought him to the future to be raised to rule the kingdom. Or like Lauren says, Claw's baby. What if it's Claw from the past that came into the future? It's a lot. It's a lot. I like this. Us as comic book fans, us as fans of you know, being able to really sit down and do this. I would, like I said, I really want to enjoy this book, but it's gonna be hard. It's being hard. Oh, Brother Stark. Oh man, I might have to end it with yours. This is nuts. Marvel said being a black father is a mantle in Wakanda. All right, y'all. Brother Stark, I salute you for that one. That's a bar. I'm gonna end the show with that one. Marvel said being a black father is a mantle in Wakanda. And I'm gonna just keep that up. Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. I'm gonna keep that up. And I'm gonna end the show. I'm gonna end the show. Hey man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all who came and kicked it with me. You know, I do this every Thursday. I might have a surprise for y'all next Thursday. Might have a surprise for y'all next Thursday. You know what I mean? But yeah, nuts. Yeah, I might have a surprise for y'all next Thursday, man. But here's the schedule. You know, here's the schedule. This is what I do. Blurred AF on Monday. Salute to Mika and Dre. You know how we get down on Mondays, 8 p.m. You can either catch it on my stream or you can catch it on Dre Max channel. Blues House Live here every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right? And Blues News, I do that throughout the week. Y'all see me chop up clips where I'm doing, you know, I do a whole show, but I just chop up the clip. I'm thinking, and I want to ask y'all in the live chat, would y'all want me to do a daily live show where I just talk about the news, what's going on, whether it's music, pop culture, comic books, movies, TVs, things of that nature? Y'all hit me in the comments and let me know, because I'm really, you know, trying to wrap my mind around, do I want to do pre-recorded and just drop videos, or should I stream? Because would y'all show up for that? Because I would probably do it maybe around 5, 6 o'clock every day if I do it. So yeah, y'all let me know if y'all would be down with that. But Professor Film said whatever works for you. Okay. I mean, you know, I just trying to build this community, man, and I see y'all coming in here and kicking it with me, and I really appreciate it. Really do. So but yeah, I'm out of here, man. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Like I said, next Thursday, I hope to have a surprise for y'all. We're gonna kick it. And I think I might change the name of this show to like the Kickback, the Hangout, something. I want to, because you know what I'm saying? I want all my house gang members to feel comfortable coming in here and kicking it. You know what I mean? So I might change the name of this show on Thursdays. But as of right now, Blues House Live Thursdays, 8 p.m. Y'all come kick it with me. Like I said, y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here. Take it easy, be safe, and I am out. Peace.